Well, the batting was dreadful. It's not getting out, it's how they got out. I mean, the worst ones of all were Bell and Pryor getting out to off-spinner Lyon. Now, they've known since the Old Trafford Test through the Durham Test, where they've got wickets in both, by bowling around the wicket to the right-handers. Non-spinning off-spinner. Pitch isn't turning. If it's doing anything, it's offering a tiny fraction. But there's a bit of bounce because of the hardness. But even when there wasn't bounce in England and no real turn, it caused them problems going around the wicket with non-spinning off-spinners, and they couldn't work it out. Yet they've had those 3 test matches, they've had weeks off, they've had all the backroom staff that you could even dream up. They've had all the gadgets to watch him bowl, and they haven't played him any differently. They've just poked 2 easy catches to short leg. The simple way is to use your feet and go down the pitch and drive it on the floor to mid-off and mid-on. So you hit him very straight. At the same angle the ball is coming, hit it back from whence it came. And hit it on the floor. But no, the only time they ever use the feet, our lot, is when they hit it in the air over the top. The older players of my generation were taught to use the feet, get to the pitch, hit it on the floor for 1. Hit it on the floor for 1. If you hit it then well, it might go in the gap for 2 or 3 and even a 4. But also it makes the bowler think, are you coming or are you staying? But no, they just stand there the same way as they've always done and wonder, how am I going to get a run? Where do I score? And then I poke one to short leg. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. I mean, Cook got quite a good ball. He was a bit tentative outside off stump, but they know that. Now they block him up. They don't give him balls to cut and pull anymore, and they don't give him those balls on his legs, which is brilliant at scoring off. That's his bread and butter shot. They say, no, we're going to bowl tight, and then bowl it a little wide of off stump. They got him out before like that, they got him out again. And Trott, he would say, well, he was strangled down the leg side. I would say, yes, that is true. We'd call that a touch unlucky to leg glance it down the, from a leg side ball. But at the same time, you could see it coming a bit. He was peppered in the one-dayers in England and very uncomfortable. And they're going to pepper him here, you knew that. And he's getting further and further across outside off stump. You can see most of the wickets behind his bottom. It doesn't look good. It looks, hang on, you keep watching and thinking, this is not going to work. Something's going to go wrong. And you watched him in England, I did, against the short ball from Mitchell Johnson. He started to look to come forward towards him. You're not supposed to move until the bowler delivers the ball. Where can you move to? Because you don't know whether you should move to play forward or you should move to play backward. So if you move to play forward and it's a short ball, then you've got more difficulty than if you stood still and then played back or ducked. So he's making life difficult for himself. He's going to get more short stuff when he goes in again. And the match after, they'll pepper him again and again. So he'd better learn to play it better. But he must have known that. If I knew they were going to pepper him with short balls, because the way I saw him playing the one-dayers against Mitchell Johnson, you'd think he's had weeks and weeks to work it out. He's going to get peppered again. I thought Peterson, they worked really well on how they should bowl at each batsman, and their plans have worked brilliantly. Peterson, they know he likes a fight. They know he likes, if you bowl it short, he'll have a pull and he'll score. But they also know he doesn't like being bogged down. It hurts his ego, isn't it? He wants to get after him, he wants to be on top. So they blocked him up. They blocked him up, and sooner or later, even the ball before he got out, he's getting across his stumps and working a ball from off stump to the onside. He's desperate to get scoring. And then the next time he did it, he hit it all right, but he hit it in the air straight at the man. It was a plan. It was a sucker plan. You could see it coming. If we can see it sat up here, why can't they see it? And then Carberry, I thought, played really well. He stuck in well, he let the ball go outside off stump, and more than anything, his judgment of what to leave was good, but more than anything, he let the ball come to him. He didn't go pushing out away from his pad or in front of his body. He let the ball come to him and played it late. So he's not only playing the ball with his eyes on the line of the ball, he's playing with his eyes over the top of the ball. So he's more chance of hitting it in the middle of the bat. And I thought he did great until Mitchell Johnson went round the wicket. 4 balls was it? You know, he bowled really quick at him. He won't have seen anybody of that pace. There's hardly anybody in county cricket bowls that pace anymore, because you don't have the best overseas bowlers, if there are any around, that can bowl fast, except for Steyn in South Africa. There are good bowlers, but not genuine fast bowlers. And bowled it at his body, made him very uncomfortable. He even had a hook at one because he wasn't sure of the line. The line was different to what he's used to. Somebody bowling left arm around the wicket, very wide on the crease, a funny angle from what he's used to. And he actually had the hook shot, which he missed, was because they got him out of his comfort zone. And once you get a batsman out of his comfort zone, you're halfway home and dry. And sure enough, the next ball around off stump, from wide on the crease around the wicket, he never moved back, he just sort of poked at it straight to slip. Brilliant piece of cricket. You need to watch that. Brilliant. And then Bell and Pryor, I've said, were pathetic at the off spinner. Root made one of the poorest shots he's played. The situation England are in trouble, desperate for him to stay there. Fast left arm over the wicket, across his body, full, miles wide he could have left. He goes push driving at it. Thank you very much. Simple. Doesn't matter then. The tail enders are in. The game's gone.